وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنْثَى, and by He whom created the man and or the male and the female. إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى, indeed your efforts are diverse. Allah Azza wa Jalla is swearing by not variety of things, but two kinds of things that integrate. By the one that created the male and the female. By the one who created the day, or by the night and the day. And then He says, إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى, your efforts are diverse. So many. And here we read in this ayah that Allah created us shatta. The directions are various. Nowadays we might tend to, lately we might tend to go to the extreme. You're either white or black or white. It's not, there's no way in between. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى, your endeavors, your efforts are diverse, your directions are diverse. We might tend to think that everybody is like me or should be like me. So you see either two categories of people. الصالح بصلاحه والفاسد بفساده, you know, or you give it the example as you like. Lakin the reality is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the gray color in here. There is gray color in between. It's not only white or black, it's not only black or white. I'm not talking about the color as a color, but it's not only one way or the other. There are various ways in between. There are various ways in between. There is gray with all the levels. That's humans. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. Different, diverse. In our capabilities, in our languages, skin, where we come from, how we perceive things, how we look at things, how much knowledge we got. We are diverse. Inna sa'yakum lashatta. Our goals are different in life. Inna sa'yakum lashatta. It's a small, short verse, but it really needs a lot of reflection. That we need to understand this Quranic fact and this life fact, and we need to go from there. That not everybody will think like you. I'm not here talking about Islam and Kufr, because our identity is clear. But not all Muslims will be identical in the way how they see things. Youth will see things differently from those who are a little older. You will see things differently at different age, levels as you are growing, as you are aging. So this is what the ayah is referring to. Inna sa'yakum lashatta. Indeed, your efforts are diverse. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us two examples, two directions. Direction of a believer, direction of non-believer. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى. You either take one course, which is فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى, as for the one who gives. وَاتَّقَى, he fears Allah. وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى, and he believes in the best, al-husna. So al-'add tanazuli, it goes from up and going down. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى, as for the one who gives. He's here talking about the believer. A believer is always a giver, is always giving. Al-Anbiya, which is the example of the perfect believers, they were always giving. Giving from their time, of their effort, of what they have. They were all fully dedicated for those who are around them. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى, that's the highest level. But then at least if you do not give وَاتَّقَى, then at least do not give him fear Allah. Seek protection, be protected, do not go the wrong directions. If you are not going to behave in positive, then at least do not go, if you're going to be very close to zero, do not go by minus. That's the meaning of ittaqa. You have to make sure that you do not go by minus, ittaqa. That you are seeking protection, that you are trying not to go the opposite direction. وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى, and then he believes in the best. The meaning here is that a believer will be always giving from his time, helping others. And that's not only for prophets, actually, it's for anybody who behaves like a prophet, for anybody who serves somebody for the sake of Allah. That person is behaving like a prophet. For anybody who is going out of track to make something for you, that's a'ta. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى. The highest of the qualities of a believer is to live for others, is to always give. Give for his family, give for his spouse, give for his kids, give for the friends, give for those who are around him. Giving is not only definitely financial, but giving, being a source of good things for others. You give them. وَاتَّقَى وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى. What's going to happen to that person? فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى. We are going to make easy for him the way of ease. We facilitate for him easiness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make all of his affairs easy. If a person lives like that, that kind of lifestyle, you will find him having a successful marital life. أولاده بررة. Their kids will be good. Their, at work, things will be going fine. سمعتهم طيبة عطرة. They will have good reputation. They will have that yusra. Everything is going easy. He could be a normal person. He doesn't have to be such a special normal person, but everything is facilitated. Everything is easy for him. He's going fine. It doesn't mean they will not go through difficulty. No, they will go through difficulty, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make them accept, will make it easy for them to go through that. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى. We're going to make it easy for him to go towards easiness. The other way around, وَأَمَّا مَنْ بَخِلَ. As for the person who is, who become miser to give of his time. بَخِلَ بِوَقْتِهِ بِجُهْدِهِ بِخِبْرَتِهِ. He has experience. He doesn't give from that experience. No, it's mine. What makes me special is that kind of knowledge, that kind of experience. Keep it for myself. That's بَخِلَ. Somebody is not sharing, is not giving of his effort, of his time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you something, of his money, of his effort. So that tells us a lot about a believer is not only that one who prays day and night. That's one part of giving. Giving for ibadah, for dedication, devoutness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lakin, وَأَمَّا مَنْ بَخِلَ. The opposite of it makes it clear. Those who grow miser, not to give. وَاسْتَغْنَى. And they always, their thoughts is towards themselves. They feel self-sufficient. We don't need anybody else. We don't need Allah. We don't need, that's staghna. He feels that he is the one. His ego is enough for him. وَكَذَّبَ بِالْحُسْنَى. And he denies the best. فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْعُسْرَى. We're going to make ease for him, or we ease for him the ways of difficulty. Like he's going to go really difficult in life. In life, before the hereafter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَمْ حَسِبَ الَّذِينَ اجْتَرَحُوا السَّيِّئَاتِ أَنْ نَجْعَلَهُمْ كَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ سَوَاءً مَحْيَاهُمْ وَمَمَاتُهُمْ. Do those who commit sayyat and bad deeds and do all of these wrong things, do they think that we will make them equal with the believers both in this life and in the hereafter? No, they are not going to be equal. They will not have فَسَنْ يَسِّرُهُ لِلْعُسْرِ. They will not have easiness in their life. They might look from outside that they have a lot of things, but actually they are going difficult in their life. The main point here is that we need to be in the teams of prophets, those who give, those who help others, those who seek protection from the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and those who believe in the best that's waiting for us in the hereafter, not from the other team. يقولون الناس إما أتباع نبي أو قوي. People would either follow a nabi, a prophet, or a qawi, somebody who's strong. We see tyrants nowadays by power. They dominate people, and people follow them because of this kind of power, of force that they have over people. Or a prophet. The first example is prophets, followers of prophets. Why? Because of يَتْبَعُونَهُمْ لِكَمَالَتِهِمْ. Because of their perfection. They were so glamorous that they are still, guiding people through the ages. And it's not only for a prophet. Anybody who's behaving like a prophet will be from that team. Will be helping others. Will be from that team. And anybody who's not necessarily a tyrant, that he is dominating an entire country or something. But if you are given any kind of power and you are abusing it, that's kind of one level of طغيان, of transgression. That you are in a position to help, you're not helping. You're in a position to facilitate things, you're not facilitating things. That is the example. If that person gets in position of a big tyrant, he will be having a big tyranny as well. Let's reflect on those ayat, inshallah, and live our life to give. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the believers in this ayah, فَأَمَّا مَنْ أَعْطَى وَاتَّقَى. And what we're going to get at the end is فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرَى. They will be facilitated towards things. نسأل الله أن ييسر لنا وإياكم كل عسير وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وسلم.